Hey everyone, it's Joe and Isaias here from the Automator, and today we have a very interesting topic, and this comes up a lot for us because during our hero calls, which we have now, we have over 350 hours of hero calls recorded, by the way. Um,
Yeah.
we Isaias is often lecturing and teaching, and he'll mention stuff, and of course he's mentioning things, but he's teaching people, and I'll go, "Oh, hey, we have a script that does this, or we have a link. Here's a resource." But he's sharing his screen, and that's when you're trying to teach and do the stuff. It's hard to also pull up those URLs and write other notes. So we created this really kind of cool tool, allows me to have a banner on his screen, and I can type, and it gets put on his screen, so I don't have to do it in post production either, right? So it saves me a lot of time. So let's go ahead
Let,
and
let,
go. Do you
let's
have your screen?
demonstrate it because actually it is very easy. It's not easy to describe what it is. So, but the only thing that you have to see, if you can see my screen here, is that we have the display screen banner on one side, which is the one that I'm going to run, which is kind of like the client. What it does is that it shows a GUI with text. Now, the set banner here is the one that Joe is going to run on his end. And basically, he sets whatever text and colors. I think you can set the colors and stuff, right? So we're
Yeah.
going to demonstrate that. But basically, he controls what the banner looks like and what the text is, while I just run the client here. So we have, right now, I just double clicked on it. Now, the banner is taking a lot of space right now. I don't probably want it there. So right now it's locked. I cannot move it because basically once it is set, I don't want it to be moving around, right? I'm teaching something I don't want it moving around. So what I would do is double click on it and a little bar will show up in here. This took a long time for me to get it right. But now after I set up a size, let's say that I want it like this, or let's make it smaller. Now I can place it wherever I want. And now when I double click again, I can lock it again in that spot. But here's the cool part. I can be on my screen doing whatever, and Joe could go ahead and change the settings or the text of it. You can go ahead and change it to, there it goes. And as you can see at the top, that changed automatically. And to Joe's point, like while I'm teaching, if somebody wanted to know where to get prompt assistant. Yeah, I'm teaching something specific. That person has that question. Joe can just simply set the link and they can access it, and it's great. Now, notice that the text now is white, right? So that's perfect because depending on what the question is or how you want to phrase it, this was you wanted to control the background color of the window or the text color. I don't know if we can do the background of the window though, but I know that the text color we were able to set it up. Now, there is a small limitation here, which is that we're relying, at least for now, on Dropbox to do this kind of things. So this file right here is the one that both scripts kind of like share. The way how we set it up makes it so that we're actually kind of like, oh, I like that color. That's great. Now, the way how we created it makes it so that we're dependent on Dropbox. And sometimes we notice that Dropbox gets locked and it doesn't sync and so on. But if we, at any point, we decide to have the same information, for example, on an online database, and both scripts connect to the online database, is the same concept. Both scripts are reading from the same place, which is, it could be online, it could be a file, it could be anything, which is a very interesting topic in itself. And then one person can set the information and the other one can read it automatically, which is very useful for, at least for us in this particular situation. This is going to be very useful.
Yeah. So again, unless you're working with someone else, and actually with one of our clients, Stephanie, she does a lot, and I help her with her webinars because it's a lot to do by yourself, and that's what I tell with Isaiah. Like I'll MC stuff, and the other people are lecturing, but I am helping do other things in the background or answer the chats and stuff, right? So when you're working with someone else on a Zoom call, in a webinar, or whatever, this is kind of a very cool functionality to be able to do. And we're just using any sort of a cloud tool to sync the files, right? So it's pretty simple. So if you
Right.
enjoyed that, like the video, it really helps us out. And we'll put a link to grab this if you're interested. Thank you. Cheers.
Bye.